The Moriah Central School Vikings are here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's December 18th, 1998, and they're here to visit the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. This is CVAC varsity basketball on hometown cable. Missing them all. The warm-ups are over. The introductory cheers have been introductorily cheered, and the lineups are about to be introduced by Diane Morelli.
Due to tonight's game, we remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is given to everyone. Please let your good sportsmanship show during the game.
Bob Ben's great-grandson.
That all food and beverages be consumed in the cafeteria and not be brought in riot. At this time, I'd like to introduce their team. Number 13, Casey Baker.
Casey Baker.
Number 24, Marty Wajcik.
Marty
Number 30, Robert Wright.
Wajcik. Robert Wright.
Number 43, Adam Skinner.
Adam
Starting
Skinner.
for the Vikings at guard, number 12, John Henchuk.
John Henchuk.
At guard, number 23, David Rogers.
Dave Rogers.
At forward, number 32, Scott Nephew.
Scott Nephew.
At forward, number 33, Jeff Midlars.
Jeff Midlars.
And at center, number 42, Jed Spray.
And Jed Spray.
Vikings are coached by Don Cesar.
Don Cesar is the coach.
For the Cougars.
Northeastern.
Number 24, Ryan Akel.
Ryan Anktel. Coming off the injured list.
Number 13, Andrew Castine.
Andrew Castine.
Number 22, Michael Castine.
Michael Castine.
Number 32, Travis Dupree.
Travis Dupree.
Number 34, Corey Favreau.
Corey Favreau.
And number 11, Eamon O'Brien.
And Eamon O'Brien.
Starting for the Cougars at guard, number 15, James Kehoe.
Starting tonight are James Kehoe.
At guard, number 23, Jared Inkoviak.
Jared Inkoviak.
At center, number 12, Barry Inkel.
Barry Inktil.
At forward, number 35, Peter Castine.
Peter Castine.
And at forward, number 21, Brad Delaney.
And Brad Delaney.
Cougars is coached by Orville Netto.
Orville Netto's the coach.
Officials for tonight's game are Al Rose and Mike Roberts. Please stand
Mike Roberts
for the
and
national
Al Rose are the officials. And the national anthem will be sung by Frank Dumas. Northeastern is, I believe, 2-1 in CVAC play. 4-1 overall. I asked Coach Tizar how his team was doing. He said they're improving. So usually means the coach doesn't want to talk about the one-loss record. He just wants to look for something positive. And at this stage, you want your team to be improving. Now Rose blew that one, and the Viking fans are going to let him know it too. He didn't come near that line in the middle. He crossed the black line here. Okay. Arvonetto wanted the referees to make sure they knew what line we were talking about. And let's go on the shot clock. How much time is there? 20 seconds? 20 seconds on the shot clock. 15 seconds into the game. Ditched it before the up and down. Hanchett loses it. Castine picks it up. Delaney throws it away. It'll be red ball. Rogers inbounds. And this is Nephew. Nephew brings it up. Over to Rogers. Now Sprague. And Midlars. Nephew. It's the ball to Sprague. Kehoe. Moriah 2-1 or 2-3 defense, not a 2-1-2, a 2-3. Have a white timeout. With 6:35 to go in the first, we're still scoreless. Time for a cheer. I think it goes without saying that the Cougar fans ought to be quiet when the other team is cheering. Cheer for your team and leave the other one alone. Delaney up and down. Fouls inbounded to Midlars. Guarded closely by Delaney. Dishes off. Castine picks it up, but Sprague tried to get rid of it. Delaney to Castine to Kehoe. And the Bear puts it in. Barry Inkdale. Ball was intended for Hanchett. Cougars pick it up. Castine gives it to the Bear, and the Bear misses. Now Midlars for the Vikings. Stops. That is missed. Rebounded by Delaney. stolen. Midlars puts it up, it gets a rebound. Cougar defender hit the floor looking to draw a charging foul. When that didn't work, he just took himself out of the play. Instead of being in position for a rebound, he's laying on the floor. More and more, the refs are falling for that falling on the floor ploy less and less, which is good because coaches have been practicing that with their players for 10 years or so. The guy bumps into you, foul on the floor, and the ref will give you a charging call. And Kovac hits the three-pointer. And we got 5 Cougars set to come in. As the Vikings throw it away, Rogers. 4:39 remaining in the first. Castine, O'Brien, Dupree, Favreau, and Anktil are in. Shot by Mike Castine, rebounded by Sprague. Anktil knocks it loose. Castine brings it back, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien says, I don't want to pass to Anktil, I'm going to pass to Dupree. And Favreau is fouled. O'Brien to Anktil. Dupree, three-point shot. It's good. Travis Dupree. Castine knocks it loose. Trying to remember who the Cougars played here. The last time, I think it was Beekmantown, their last home game here. And nice pass, Castine to Dupree. Toward the end of that game, Castine was in that passing lane, and seemed like every pass that Beekmantown tried to make, Castine was swatting it away. Fouls on O'Brien is first, team second. John Hanchett at the line, looking to put his team on the scoreboard. 3:25 to go in the first. And Moriah has their first point. Must be it was a three-point shot, so he's getting 3 shots. He hits 2 of them. It's 10-2. Castine brings it up. Over to Dupree. Castine to O'Brien. O'Brien in the paint as it rejected by Sprague. Now Dupree at the foul line. Anktil rebounds, puts it up, it's good. Basket by Ryan Anktil. .24, Marty Wyrogic is in for Moriah. Favreau picks it up, gives it to O'Brien. Now Dupree, quickly to Castine. Red ball. Nephew's pass picked off by Castine. Castine puts it up. Gets the rebound, puts it up again, and he's going to go to the line. Shooting 2. Foul was on Nephew, number 32. Scoreboard says 13-2 Cougars. Midlars. Bounce pass to Nephew. See, Rogers gives to Wojcik, and he's fouled. Nephew to inbound it. Rogers. Wojcik to Midlars. Now Rogers with a long three. It's going to be short and rebounded by Castine. No look for Engtill. Alley-oop. Holy cow. Nice shot by Engtill on a nice pass from Castine. And the Vikings throw it away. Looked like Rogers might have had a chance for that, but he said about all I could do with that would be tip it. That'll be off me. 1:53 to go in the first. 15-2 Northeastern leads. Eamon O'Brien will pass it into Michael Castine, and action will continue here on Hometown Cable. Fabro, nice play, Corey Fabro. O'Brien picks up his second foul, fourth team foul. Midlars has it picked off. Dupree gives it to Castine. Now Engtill over to O'Brien. A little bit behind him. 17-2. Cougars are still pressing here. Now Midlars gives it to Rogers. Nephew puts it up too strong, rebounded Dupree. Now Castine brings it down, pulls up, misses the jumper. And Rogers will get it at the other end for the Vikings. On a long pass from Nephew. Traveling. 43.4 left here in the first quarter. O'Brien over to Castine, to Dupree. O'Brien for three, off the back of the rim. And now Nephew will bring it up. Wojcik. Nice pass. Rogers hits, who did he hit there? 42, Sprague. And it's a 17-4 game. O'Brien puts up. Pulled down by Wojcik. Taken back by Engtill. Into the divider. After 8. 17-4, Northeastern leading Moriah. Looks like the bus is leaving for Port Henry. All aboard. And of course, speaking of Port Henry, we hope everybody in our neck of the woods next summer will take a trip down there. See that new Iron Center Museum, see the train and the engine and the caboose out there in front of the Iron Center Museum, the history of mining and the railroad being preserved there in the Moriah, town of Moriah in Port Henry, of course, Mineville, Weatherby. Stolen here by Keogh to start the second quarter. That's a quick 2 points for the Cougars. Ball's inbounded to Wojcik. This is Hanchett. Hanchett gives it to Midlars. Let's see, Andrew Castine in the game, along with Peter Castine, and Koviak, Kehoe, and Barry Anctil. And Koviak to Castine. Castine to Kehoe. And basket by Andrew Castine. 21-4, Cougars. Midlars gets across the midcourt. Picked up by Peter Castine over to Sprague. Now Hanchett looks underneath. They're looking for the alley-oop. Castine gets the rebound up to Koviak. Kehoe for three. Rebounded by Sprague. No foul. Castine rebounds, outlets to Koviak. James Kehoe will shoot two. Rogers back in, replacing Nephew, just picked up his second foul. 22-4. 5-second violation. I hope the Cougars won't press too much here. I know they like to get some practice in on the press, but don't want to get to a point where you're rubbing it in either. Traveling. Moriah ball. Wojcik misses. Anctil rebounds, gives it out to Castine. Peter Castine, nice look to the bear. Pretty play. Basket by Barry Anctil. (24-4) is the score. John Hanchett. .529 remaining in the half. Put back up by Wojcik, and it's Wojcik, not Wawa. Cougar ball. Castine to Anctil. And Koviak too strong. Castine tracks it down. No over and back because it was off the rebound. (16-footer). Rebounded by Wojcik, taken back by Andrew Castine. Rebound by Anctil. Barry Anctil will go to the line. 4 minutes, 47 seconds to go, second quarter. Couple of subs in for the Vikings. Let's see who they are here. 13, that's Casey Baker. And 43, that's Adam Skinner. The basket by Anctil. When players come in, you try to get something that's going to key their name to you from their number. Baker was easy, number 13, he's a Baker's dozen. This is Rogers. Gets the ball over to Hanchett, he's fouled. Kehoe picks up his second foul. Hanchett gets them both. 25-7 with 4:23 showing here in the second. And Koviak gets the ball in the forecourt. Bounce pass underneath for Anktil. Anktil gets the rebound, gets it again, and puts it in. So Barry Anktil sticks with it. And on his third try, he got his quarter's worth and the basket. 20-point lead again for Northeastern. And the Vikings throw it away, and 5 fresh Cougars in. 4:01 to go in the half. See if the Cougars will keep pressing. O'Brien over to Ryan Anktil. Castine back outside to Anktil, quickly to O'Brien. Nice look, Eamon O'Brien to Travis Dupree, but he won't get the assist as Dupree missed the shot. O'Brien probably felt worse about that than Dupree did. Timeout, 20-second timeout for the Vikings. Travis Dupree. Son of diapers, Dupree. Rebounded. It's taken away by Castine. Castine and O'Brien formed a wall there, and the Vikings lost it. Stolen by Favreau, but can't control. Hanchett will inbound. Gives it to Midlars. Look out. Young couple sitting in the corner over there. A couple of teachers in the Sewell system. And Morelli helping out in the PA system. Tim McDonough's the teacher in charge tonight. And there's a basket by Skinner. The Vikings are pressing the Cougars. Castine spins his way through. Nice low look pass to Favreau. Can't get the drop. Anktil gets the ball. O'Brien for 3. Nope. And the Vikings lose it. O'Brien. Anktil's shot is short. A couple of Cougar cheerleaders over here trying to find out which Vikings don't have boyfriends. 30-9 is the score. And Dupree shooting 2. 2:43 to go in the first half. Rebounded by Skinner. Now Midlars has it kicked away by the Cougars. And the red ball. Skinner surrounded by Cougars. Favreau tips it. O'Brien picks it up. Gives it to Castine. Push to Dupree. Count it. Dupree looking for the 3-point play. Shot is up and missed. Castine with the rebound. So Michael Castine makes it 35-9. Cougars still pressing the Vikings. Midlars brings it up. Shot from the corner. Delaney in for O'Brien for the Cougars. Three-pointer by number 33, Jeff Midlars. It's 35-12 now with a minute and 40 to go in the half. No foul. Castine gets it over to Anktail. Cross court to Delaney for three. It's going to be off the mark. And rebounded by Midlars up to Rogers. Back to Midlars. Now Rogers. This is the Rogers and Midlars show here. Midlars gets it out to Baker. Baker pumps. It's short. And Anktail comes up with it. Minute and 5 to go in the second quarter. Over to Castine. Castine to Dupree. And he gives it to Favreau, and Favreau lays it in. Castine seems content to pass the ball tonight. He's averaging, I'd say, over 20 points a game. And he has a chance tonight to pad that total. And he seems to be passing the ball well. The beneficiary of the layup there, and has a chance for a three-point play. Foul was on Baker. That's a 40-12 lead for Northeastern. Midlars to Baker. 31 seconds to go in the half. Rebounded by Dupree. Hanchett will inbound it for the Vikings. Gets it to Rogers. Dupree out to Delaney. And Ryan Delaney lays it in. Or Brad Delaney. One of them Delaney boys lays it in. Baker at the horn. Would have counted. 30-point lead for the Cougars. 42-12 is the score at the half here on Hometown Cable. This little girl telling Mrs. Santa Claus what she wants for Christmas. It's a week before Christmas here, December 18th, 1998. And not a creature is stirring. Second half is just underway here on Hometown Cable. Castine out to Kehoe. Turnaround shot by Favreau. Nope. It's off Kehoe. 30-point lead. Oh, the Cougars will not press here. How about that? I would think they'd be comfortable with that 30-point lead. Kehoe. Traveling. Didn't mention it this game. I should mention it in JV game, but maybe more people watching the varsity than there is the JV. Thank Rainey and Marcella Rabidou and Lisa Rabidou for their renewed contributions and renewed support for Hometown Cable programming. The families whose kids we've taped for a long time, years and years and years, have never supported Hometown Cable. And when we first started taping on a regular basis, the Rabbit, Lisa Rabidou, was an athlete here at Northeastern. She hasn't forgotten Hometown Cable, neither has her parents and her brothers. Andrew Castine puts it up in traffic. It's controlled by the Vikings. We've even got people from areas that don't get cable who are supporting us. And runs the basket by Rogers. And we have people who get cable, and particularly those who have families that are on often. And Rose said, "Don't shoot the ball after the whistle, please." And a little discouraging sometimes that some of these families don't support us. We've got people like the O'Briens who live in Alberg, Vermont, who are regular contributors to Hometown Cable because they appreciate the fact that Eamon O'Brien is able to get copies of his games thanks to Hometown Cable. And we thank the O'Briens for, even though they live in Alberg, for supporting us. They don't get to turn on their TV set on a regular basis and watch it like the rest of us do, so it's very much appreciated. Kehoe, a three-pointer. 47-15, 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Rogers dishes off. Favreau tracks it down. Outlets to Anktil. Gives it to Castine. Castine will put it up and drops it in. Basket by Andrew Castine, 49-15. Northeastern continuing to add to their lead. Jump shot off the back of the iron by Sprague. And Andrew Castine has it knocked loose by Nephew. Castine will give it up to Ankoviak. He finds Anktil. Anktil to turn around. And the Vikings come up with it. Nice pass. Rogers somehow got that to Midlars. And it's two for the Vikings. 49-17. Basket by Ankoviak. Rogers. For three. Brian Anktil with it. Excuse me, Ryan Anktil, not Brian. Well, Brian's here somewhere. There he is. Oh, that's Nate. That's Nate Anktil over there. There's Brian. And there's Ryan. They're cousins. Number 24, Marty Wajcik is back in for the Vikings. Shot is missed. Rebounded by Midlars. Nice pass by Wajcik. Hits. 52-19. Vikings have pressed the Cougars. Five Cougars set to come in. Next opportunity. Basket's good by Hanchat. Kehoe to Ankoviak to Favreau, back to Anktil. Basket's good by Hanchat. Anktil. Stolen by Hanchat. Look out. Hanchat appears to be all right. Scary there for a moment. And it's not a shooting foul either, so he's not even going to get a chance to shoot after that. For taking that pounding. Foul's on Kehoe, his third. Midlars, nice dish. Won't foul for Wajcik. And Barry Inktail puts it in on the pass from Mike Castine. Cougars have substituted 5 new players in. Three-pointer off the back of the rim. Delaney, basket by Brad Delaney, 56-23. 2:02 to go in the third. Wojcik over to Nephew. There's a shot off the rim by Hanchett. Now O'Brien has it picked off. Don Tizar not happy with the officiating here. Red ball. 1:29 remaining in the third period. Wojcik. And Nephew gives it to Hanchett, back to Nephew. Midlars throws it in. Nice line drive shot by Midlars. 56-25. Castine gets across midcourt. Throws it up. And it's rebounded by the Vikings. This is Nephew. Rebounded by Inktail. Castine turnaround. Coach Tizar must have a lot of throat lozenges because he doesn't stop. He's chattering the whole game. And in fact, he talks enough for 2 people. Trying to keep his team in the game, but this one belongs to the Cougars. A long pass, O'Brien intended for Inktail. We're down to, let's see, 16 seconds and counting. 56-25. Midlars turnaround, drops it in, 56-27. After 3, the Cougars lead the Vikings by 31. So far, so good. Nobody's been dropped tonight. One of life's little mysteries, how Benny Arnold always seems to wind up right in the middle of the women over there. I don't know how that happens, but must be fate. Good thing his wife doesn't watch hometown cable. In and out. Put back up. And short by Sprague. Now Kehoe answers at the other end for the Cougars. That's 58-27. Well, I guess Thought the Cougars were leading by 31. They were leading by 29 at the end of 3. Jed Sprague. Jed, the uncle of Jethro Sprague and father of Ellie Mae Sprague. Here come the Vikings. Wojcik gives to Sprague. No, Henchett. 58-30. 6 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the ball game. Moriah visiting Northeastern. Northeastern looking to move to 3-1 on the season. This is Andrew Castine. Into Anktil. Anktil off the glass, a pretty play. Didn't notice in the paper, I didn't go to the Saranac game, didn't notice if Anktil played in that one. He's been out with an injury and he's back. Northeastern doubling the score here, 60-30 over the Vikings. Nephew gives, it's not Nephew, it's Sprague. Gives to Nephew. Now, Henchett to Sprague. Sprague misses. Stopped out by Enkobiak. Midlars misses. And Dupree to Anktil. Put back up by Enkobiak. Sprague out to Midlars, now to Nephew. Nephew from the corner, 3-pointers off the rim. Tracked down by Midlars. Keogh reaches, he's got his 4th foul. So that's Keogh, that's 5. He's out of here. Sayonara. Jed Sprague shooting 2. Now Dave Rogers back in. Rebounded by Dupree, gets to Mike Castine. Andrew Castine banks it in. 64-31. Ball was kicked, red ball, new shot clock. Ball was inbounded with just exactly 5 minutes to go in the game. Traveling called. There's something on the floor. Red ball. In the end zone. Have a timeout on the floor. Four minutes and 33 seconds to go. That was a 3 go-go, and one of them was only good for 2 go-go's. We won't say who it was, Kristen Babby, but we were watching. 64-31 is the score. Turnaround shot is good by Hanchak. Andrew Castine drops it in. 66-33. Zanktel. Careful. A foul like that is unnecessary in a game that's 33-point difference. At 3:45 remaining. 66-33 is our score. Zanktel will get another shot. 4 fresh players in. If he makes it, Delaney will replace him. O'Brien, Barry Zanktel, Favreau, and Peter Castine in. Now Delaney comes in. 67-33, that's 100 points in the ball game. 2/3 of them belong to Northeastern. Basket's good. Number 32, Scott Nephew. And Brad Delaney with the basket. .36. That last one was a 3-pointer by Nephew. And there's a basket by Midlars. Castine back to Davison. The Favreau, and over and back. Now O'Brien dishes off. Nice pass. Zanktel can't get the drop. Here come the Vikings. And a basket from Moriah by number 32, Scott Nephew. Moriah with a steal. That's good. Basket by Midlars. 69-42. 5-second violation. 2:21 to go. Let's see who's in. 13, that's Baker. And 30, Robert Wright. Into Baker. Now to Wright. And Nephew will take the shot. It's good. 3-pointer by Nephew. .45. Under 2 minutes remaining. Fouls on Baker. 4th team foul. O'Brien will inbound it. No slap. Well, there was a slap, but no foul. Castine rebounds to O'Brien. No. White ball. O'Brien will inbound it. Yes, it's good. My nephew, he wants another one. Look out. Fouls on Rogers. He's reaching. 15 foul. And 1:23 to go. Into Zanktel. To Favreau from 16 feet. No. Rebounded by number 43, Skinner. Didn't see him come back in. Now picked up by Castine, up to O'Brien. Viking ball. And layup by Rogers. 69-50. Well, at least they'll look better in the paper for the Vikings with this little comeback they've gotten. O'Brien in for Delaney. And Delaney hits the three-pointer. 71-50. Less than a minute, we're down to 42.6 and holding. The clock not running for some reason. Now they started it. "37 seconds. Knocked loose by Anktil. Castine to O'Brien, looks for Anktil. Anktil gets he almost makes the third one. Anktil likes to add to his rebound total, so he misses the first couple. Gets a couple rebounds and then puts it in. Thrown up at the horn by 32 Scott Nephew. 73-50 will be the final. Northeastern Clinton picks up their third win in the CBAC. They move to 5-1 overall, and that's the way it was in varsity basketball here at Northeastern Clinton, December 18th, the week before Christmas, 1998, just outside of beautiful downtown Champlain.